And hello everybody. We exist and everything. Okay. Share the astral prophecy and seed spin, so with Iris of the other churches. Do we know all the aspects of the gods? Do we know what they might be contained in? Oh boy. This isn't gonna get easier. Runes 1 is... yeah, that's gonna be Lex. Okay, which astral prophecy? Oh yeah, set off the music. Okay. Okay, you are allowed. Okay, you are too loud. You're just going to sit over there for a bit. Okay. How is everyone this evening? I'm too early. People aren't aware that I'm here yet. I see people are starting to trickle in. Hello, good to see you all. Hello, Koga, good to see you. I'm definitely not being distracted by occasionally clicking on to form a family instead. Definitely no distractions here. How are you doing with your writing? Okay. Where am I looking for? This isn't prophecy. Procrastinating what I'm supposed to be doing, but making steady progress on things that aren't going to come up for another few chapters at least. Oh, I know that feeling. Well, no, well, okay, I do know that feeling. I've definitely not been writing scenes in my head which aren't, you know, happening yet. Okay, what else do I need? I need the Astor one. There we go. I mean, what are you supposed to be doing? Ah, the next chronological chapter. That's fair. I mean, do you know what the next chronological chapter... Oh, it's going to the library, isn't it? I have it in my head and it's just not translating into words. Oh, I hate when that happens. I mean, that's the issue I was having with From the Family. Specifically, moving from discussing the ward into them actually going out to the site and just everyone going, well, now what? Like, I was stuck at... Oh god, where was I stuck at here? There we go. I was stuck. Yeah, I was stuck here. And it just sat there. So yeah, I got stuck there. And then I got stuck there. And now, hey, I've got a bit more. Oh. Excuse me, ban. Okay. I need to unclick off this thing. There we go. It can take 3 weeks to write one sentence or an hour to write 5,000 words, no in between. Oh god, you're not wrong. Absolutely not wrong. This is why I spend so much time just staring at the downtimes and then suddenly they all come at once. I am very tempted just to write Dr. D's side of that other scene into Weaver Tapestry, just to get it out of my head. But yeah, there was 100% no in between. Okay. What did I call them? What did I call the priestess? uh, there we go. Calandra Strongbow and Jalen Halfhome. You came early, but I came right on time. Yep, that's how it goes. Okay. How are you doing, Moon? How is everything? Everything's pretty dull? Okay. I mean, yeah, the world has been both quiet and also fast. There was a LARP event last weekend. How could I call that quiet? I actually got some good pictures of me in character. Like, in character kit and everything. So hopefully they'll come out well. I am unlikely to actually post these anywhere, but I might show people privately. I don't know. But you know, having a photo of me that comes out well is pretty damn rare. Lily, hello. Hi, I hope everyone's having a great day. Yay. I mean, today was interesting. Like, I had a one-to-one with my boss, and I actually told them about how the training to become a manager session, like, it was great, it was wonderful, it was positive. It hit me in the insecurity. Okay, what was Stealth actually looking for? Can't comment on that. Fair. Do we know all the aspects of the gods? Do we know what they might be contained in? Domain split along different lines. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah. But still, like, progression, naturally talking about things that are bothering you, that's a win, right? That's progress. 100% a win. Yay! Yay! I've definitely not been at least slightly distracted by rereading previous bits of fic. Nope, nope, nope. Yay! Yes, and I'm proud of you. Yay, thank you, Effa Lily. Thank you, Goga. I mean... I'm not opening up even more tabs. You can't stop me. You can't comment on me opening up too many tabs. In all fairness, this one I only needed for the names. This one I needed for that. Can close that. Hey look, I'm down to a reasonable number of tabs. Well, yeah. Just ignore the fact I've got 2 different Firefox windows up.
Okay, the mod otter is brutal.
Is the mod otter having fun happening to England?
No, I was just playing with no adversary on difficulty 0, but I won as soon as I flipped the Terror Level 2 card because there were no buildings on the island.
Oh wow. You just wrecked them.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm finishing my algebra assignment while listening to the stream, so I can't judge. Yep, and I'm doing LARP things. Basically, this is a productivity stream to help people do the things they needed to. Are you going to do a bigger one with an opponent?
Was quick.
Yeah, like how fast was that?
20 minutes.
God's that's fast. You definitely need to play Mod Otter against England.
Yeah, I got to the second tier 2 invader card.
Yeah. Effa Lily says, oh, that reminds me, I have stuff to do. Oh, well, do it with us, Effa Lily. Do your stuff with us. So we can all suffer together. Not suffer. Suffer. I'm sorry, be productive. Yes. Be productive.
They're an okay for your spirit. And Yeah.
So, for context, we got a new expansion for a game called Spirit Island. It's actually technically a starter box designed for new players, like people who haven't played Spirit Island before, and designed to be a complete set. You can just start off their nice, low complexity, easy spirits. And for us, who know the game quite well and love it to bits, we saw new spirits and went, yes, we want to play new spirits. In this particular case, Bryn was playing what has been affectionately dubbed the Mud Otter.
Fathomless Mud of the Swamp.
Their full name is Fathomless Mud of the Swamp, but they are a lovely mud otter. Mud otter.
Mud Otter. Mud Otter does not like buildings. Mud Otter sinks them.
Mud otter sinks buildings. I am quite fond of Sunbright Whirlwind because Sun Kitty. Sun Kitty.
Sun Kitty. I think Mud Otter basically just passively makes one fear card per round.
That's really nice.
Well, it's about 3 fear passively around, plus whatever you destroy. Fairly solid. I don't think they'll be that powerful in higher tier solo play, but on difficulty 0, just thrash it. Yeah, that blocking build ability, but it doesn't block builds. They just get explorers instead. Real strong. Especially with the fact that they've got a put out 2 presence growth option. Oh, I need a sacred site there to stop them building a city. I have a sacred site there now. It's at chapter 14.
Okay, where's the linear gone? Linear. World Stylus. What does World Stylus do? Doot doot doot. Okay. Okay. World Stylus wand. Whoops. Not the World Shapers wand. Okay. Okay. It's 8:30. Yeah. Well, okay, it's not quite 8:30. It's like 2023 here. How's everyone's stuff going? What's the algebra about? I like maths. I'm on the last problem. Woo! Nicely done. Pom-poms. Start waving the pom-poms. Okay. Yep. Coco's definitely got this. Coco's doing excellently. %74%? Pretty good. Can you not go back and check over your answers again? Or is it just like one and like as soon as you finish it, it's done and you can't go back and edit stuff? But yeah, 74 is great. Happy with that. Ah, so what is it like? You go through, you get to score the first time, and then you go back and try to make it better? You go through it once and then you go back and see what you got wrong and it explains how to do it correctly. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a good point. Bryn, do you still have the item card for that sword? No, it got sold to... Was it Hazarond or Icehold? The sword you looted from the tomb right at the beginning.
Oh no, that's long gone.
Do you remember who it got sold to?
Oh, the merchant.
Ah,
No,
right.
I sold it to the merchant and then Lex sold it to somebody else.
Yes. I'm not sure who Relath sold it to. Oh yeah, I should put my necklace back on. Hello, Crafty Kaiju. How are you? We are doing the writing. I am doing downtimes. Whoop whoop. Yep. It is. But our players are really enjoying it. Like, let me just... Okay, so this player's made a contract with a demon in order to become a cleric of that demon. Someone's planning to become a god somewhere down here. There we go. Attempt to become a god via becoming a spirit of Enso. I'm hoping for the series of sacrifices to gain knowledge. And they're just having fun with their cult. Webb is eating bits of a god. Let us not ask too many questions. They've extracted a piece of a dead god and are trying to eat it. Alethea is doing politics. I mean, yes, she's tried to look at taking the place of at least 2 different gods now. She's just trying to kill a god and take its place. She doesn't care what it's of. Stars is trying to work out what the fuck the plot is. Rune is trying to make bargains with a god. God of taking what you can get. But yes, Rune is trying to summon a shard of the insane god that wants to destroy and or rule everything into their body and is trying to negotiate it. Rune has not realised that this god is not reasonable. All that sounds like super fun shenanigans, but as a rule I no longer play games that incorporate downtime action. My regular life is too busy to manage that. Game time is game time. Real time is real time. Lifetime. Yep, that's entirely reasonable. Because our interactives don't have combat in, it's a lot harder to do resolution, and so downtime is one of our main ways to do like conflict resolution and finding out information. It's a lot of work, but it does make the world feel so much more real. I will admit it has like somewhat devoured my life and is very likely to burn me out, but I think it's worth it. Like, they've pulled so much shit. Okay, we need more for core. Damn it, I need to open a previous downtime again. Fate, Destiny, Creations, Guidance, Exploration. Destruction, refinement. When my primary LARP switched online during the pandemic, we were able to do some epic storylines, blowing up huge buildings, dangerous jet ski-based combat, stuff we could never pull off in person. Having those things as part of the history makes the world seem so much richer, so I totally get where you're coming from. Yeah, absolutely. And this is very much, okay, so the LARP Society basically shut down over COVID. And even before then, it was losing members rapidly. This system had to work with potentially very small numbers. It had to bring new folks into the hobby and show them what LARP could be. So it had to be an easily accessible newbies first LARP. It needed to get them invested. And it basically was a case of, if this system failed, then the LARP Society in the city was basically dead. So yeah, we've been chucking a lot of effort into it. So yeah, LARPing without the LA for roleplay, yeah. Though it's kind of probably closer to tabletop RPG. But now we're back to LARP. Even though there's no longer jet ski combat, I prefer to play in person. Yeah, you can do a lot more when you're just interacting and you have the conversations in person, because it goes in directions you would never have expected. But yeah, we had basically, if this system didn't work and we didn't get people invested, then the LARP Society was done. This is partially why I have wanted to put so much effort into it, because I like my LARP. I like doing LARP. It's fun. And the fact that our numbers have increased massively, and that we have so many people invested and doing shenanigans with their weird bullshit ideas off the wall, this is showing people what LARP can be. And it's showing them what I love about the hobby, and it's brought them in. So this has been a success. It might have wrecked me. We definitely needed more refs. But it's worked. And I'm glad. It does. I'm here for the emotional RP, and that requires looking my friends in their beautiful faces. Yep. I mean, we've definitely managed emotional RP on purely text-based mediums before, but also I'm just gonna share this bit of thing. So yes, Stars is talking to their rubber duck. Basically, it is like rubber duck debugging for programming, only they're using it for rune casting and rituals. He continues talking to the duck as he thinks to himself. And realizes, aha, these are the resonances of the lost star. Between that and the artifact Hugh and Harlan made via tinkering, the only thing they have in common, it seems, is that it doesn't follow one of the fundamental rules of how crafting disciplines work. which is that it doesn't break or stop working ever. You look at your rubber duck. The rubber duck looks at you, because it is a rubber duck and cannot look anywhere other than where you've pointed it. Son of a... Yeah, I had fun with that downtime. I need to think up more things for core. Oh yeah, life. Well, healing life. Wait, crafting. I'd play an Instantia Append IF. What's IF? Done with my math and I'm going to force myself to actually write the next chronological chapter. Wish me luck. Woo! Go Coca! You can do it. I will probably be joining you once I cannot brain LARP anymore, and at that point, let's face it, we're just going to both be talking about what we're doing. Oh, interactive fiction, the broader term for text adventures. So yeah, I definitely haven't dabbled in any of that kind of stuff. By which I mean I've got the first few scenes of a poly dating sim written. And I remember, okay, this one is going to lose anyone who is far, far younger than I am, and I'm about to feel very, very old. Does anyone remember the Quizilla quizzes and how they used to do stories via the Quizilla quizzes? Basically, they wrote a chunk of story as the question, and then they got you to do different reactions with the different quiz answers, and they wrote stories that way. I remember Quizilla didn't ever come across stories like that. It was a weird medium. It was really cool, but it was definitely a very odd medium. I don't think I saw that. I mean, that's fair. But no, honestly, that kind of thing felt like the precursor to many, many dating sims that I've seen. It was really fascinating. No, it was fascinating. and you got a slightly different end to each chapter depending on which responses you'd made throughout the chapter. So on the ones that were like, there were 3 different people you might be wanting to flirt with, you got art of the different characters or a little scene specifically with them. And on the ones which is more story-like, you saw different bits of the plot unfold in the quiz result. It was really interesting. I tried to come up with one of them too. That said, I've never actually finished playing any IF ever. I mean, that's fair, who has? Like, that Witch's House one, when I was little, it's not called the Witch's House, but it was a house in the woods that was run by a witch, and it was really, really old. And you died so horribly in basically every option. And I can never work out what the F it was. I've asked at least 5 different people. And one of them may have come up with the result, but it didn't seem quite right. Okay. I played a really fun text adventure themed game at Big Bad Con. It was just like Zorka, those early adventures. They had written out the whole adventure game. We took turns speaking commands at the GM, and they would tell us the story like the old text adventures. That sounds cool. The main programming language used for writing them these days in Form 7 is painful for the exact reasons it's supposed to be easy. Oof. From what I've heard, actually RenP is probably a pretty good way to do it. So RenP is used quite often for visual novels. It's actually, I believe, what Arcade Kitten uses for their work. Though Arcade Kitten is trying to learn how to use Godot, which is a different program. Yeah, so you know that fanfic I've been writing? Which, for reference, Coca also writes fanfics of the same games. They're all using RenP. And again, surprising amounts of depth. Like, you call it just a visual novel, but then you realise, like, frickin' Umineko is a visual novel. Wait, hang on. I literally know an entire community of people who like kind of horror-adjacent, really thinking and puzzle-heavy games. How the fuck have I not recommended Higurashi or Umineko to them? No, seriously. Oh, wait. That's why they get very gory. Like, it's fascinating. And Umineko trying to work out what's going on makes your brain open up like a stack of umbrellas, some of which are inside out. It's amazing. But it does get kind of gory. And, oh boy, Higurashi and Umineko can get dark. Uh... Inform 7 uses English sentences and grammar, which just makes it more confusing than operators and whatever other symbols you'd use in sane languages. Oh no. Biscuit said they can empower one another, so find someone I trust. Why does he not like Whittle? Like, Whittle was meant to be created as someone they could actually, you know, rely on vaguely. Because, yeah, look, they'd say they would prefer O to Apex. So it feels like, okay, what is the exact way I need to word the thing I want to do? That makes sense. And I can see why it's annoying. I mean, that sentence is a good one. Operation is not possession, honest. Workout. What's operation? What's operation? It's not possession. Okay, so I've got some thoughts for Kenneth's. Hello, Blue Moon Kraken. Good to see you. Oh, we have dancing cat blobs. We have dancing cat blobs and krakens. Rival Moon. Long time no see. And Crafty Kaiju also has dancing ferrets? Is that a dancing ferret or a dancing raccoon? Hello, rival indeed. I see we have dancing emotes. Are we having a dance off fire emotes? Is that what's happening here? Lawmaster for that one is gonna... Oh god, what have I set off? What have I set off? And Moon's just sitting at the side, just enjoying themselves. All Crafty Kaiju's got the cat emotes out. Though Blue Moon, though Kraken does have the head pats, and they've also got they've. I think they've got the best dancing one because I quite like that Tempel Shaki one, and also the Upma dance because cats. Look, everyone knows I'm a sucker for cats. Oh no, wait, the dancing cats with Crafty Kaiju. What? Okay, but where do you find these emotes? I have questions. You're lucky I ain't got any others. Major action, knowledge through sacrifice is what we are doing. Okay, at this point I think that cult starts to get confused. Well, many of these are from the same channel. People give me a lot of subscriptions because I'm objectively awesome. Are you though? Yeah, loads of folk are awesome. And we have the Effie command to prove it. There we go. All it needed was saying the mere mention of Effie's name, and then it happens. This is a reminder that Crafty Kaiju is lovely, valued, important, and deserves the best. As do many, many people in this channel. Just lurking. Hey, we're all being productive. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. But I have, and have always had an NSOIC 5. Are you fucking sure, Mary? Are you fucking sure? I would like to point out that one of Enso's tenets, Enso being the god of mind, is if you lie, do so with a plan. Merriment has had 4 different grand plans in the last 4 weeks. Enso may not be. Enso may not be entirely pleased. Okay, also I need to link that one to plot scheming. Nor do they seem to be ticked off. When you get the chance, can you cross off the ones that happened? Alright, all good. Okay, everything's fine. Everything is fine. Okay, it's 9 o'clock. I've gone through and I've got notes on everything, if not filled in. Oh, you need to get a dream. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. It's not 9 o'clock on a Saturday. It is 9 o'clock on a Tuesday evening. Don't scare me like that. Okay. What manner of bullshit dream can we get? Oh, yeah, random song lyric. That makes more sense. You got it stuck in my head. Oh, it's from Piano Man. Oh, yeah. On the other hand, I have music playing in another tab. I am protected from your earworm. I may get a different earworm stuck in my head instead. Okay, what can I give them a random dream about? We can give them one about the linear. That works. With rose tint, my world stuck in my head. No, I get knocked down. I get I knocked down, but I get up again. Never gonna keep me down. Okay, okay. Let's see. I do want to listen to the rest of Magnum Bullets, but then there will be a meme song. Because there are some excellent meme songs out there. And if you don't know about some of them, then this is a pretty good one to know. But I'm listening to the end of this song first. And doing the writing. Oh, so I need to say. Also, yes, things that I'm looking forward to. Is the fact that hopefully, if Safa is feeling well tonight, To Make a Child might get read through. And I'm just checking with 40 Cakes. Did we want to have the Demon Ship Foundry in the ruins of the Archaean Academy? Why? I was just going to have it be arbitrary, but that works. Also, so that because there's all these resources and knowledge there. Okay, that's fine. Oh, the Witch Doctor is my friend. The Witch Doctor is definitely a bop. That is definitely a thing. So, the meme song that is happening. Oh, now I've got two I want to do. Okay, firstly, I'm sharing the one that people might not know and people should learn. And we're going to take a brief break to watch this. Diggy Diggy Hole is in fact a good song. I should learn this one on ukulele? Yep. I mean, people will recognise it. I do play a lot of novelty music. Look, the other one, it was between Diggy Diggy Hole and Vagabus. So, for reference, this is Yogscast, Lewis and Simon. I will put the link in chat for people to use as reference. Oh god, Magical Trevor. That's an old one, and one of the very few that we actually do refer to a surprising amount. Also, the Venga bus. The Venga bus is coming. And I'm just going to watch this video so people can see the end of the story as well. How old is this? 8 years ago? This video is 8 years old. Oh yeah, absolutely. And there we go. We have now done the diggy diggy hole. We now return to the regularly scheduled writing. Not that bit of writing. Vision first, then fun. Okay, but also if you're going for the classics, then you do need to take the hobbits to Isengard. Oh, good grief, where did we get up to? Like, hey, I got distracted. Let's see if any of you guys are like, come Eileen, poor old Johnny Ray sounded sad upon the radio, moved a million hearts and man our mothers cried, sang along, who blamed them? I mean, isn't that several? Of course, Dexy's Midnight Runners. Get rid of that apostrophe. I was not aware that they didn't use an apostrophe. Joke. I just copy-paste the lyrics from Google. Blame Google. Who dares tell Moon to shush? Aye. In space, no one can hear the moon scream. I'm a giant monstrous sea breach. 'Tis but a scratch. Good grief, you all were busy while I was looking at other things. On the other hand, it's lovely to see chats of it. That's called abusing your mod power. That is not as... Okay, I don't know if that is. Hey, we're fun, that's good. Honestly, I'm fairly sure some astronauts have tried screaming in space. I'm either too young or not cultured enough to get most of these references. I think you're probably too young, because a lot of these were kind of the era when I was kind of teenager university. Though honestly, Coca, you know a lot more kind of old songs and listen to them regularly than I do. Mostly because of genre. "12 people have walked on the surface of the moon. How many of them reported hearing it screaming?" How many have reported it not screaming? Oh god, why do I speak such weird strangeness? Okay. Okay. Just to say, this stream is not marked as 18 plus, and we do occasionally have folks that are minors around here. So, much as I don't mind you being awful, let's just tone back on the more sexual comments. Hi, Coca. We love you. Okay, I think that's about as much on downtimes as I'm going to get. Let's take a look at this lot. As with people, the moon is not screaming 24/7. That is fair. Maybe it was so happy at having visitors that it stopped screaming. If someone was stomping around on your face, wouldn't you scream? Perhaps not in a way we can hear, but I bet the moon has sound. Screaming too much can also really hurt your voice. It can. That is true. Like how we have audio of what it sounds like on Jupiter and Mars. Surely that's just atmospheric wind. Yeah, Jupiter and Mars have atmospheres. Wind is how planets scream. No, actually, I'm gonna disagree with you on that. If you want to hear the Earth screaming, earthquakes. Because when you hear the Earth kind of grind against each other, fly me to the moon and let me swing among the stars. Let me see what June is like on Jupiter and Mars. The words, take my hand. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Now that one is stuck in my head. Look up the death whistle. That's one way to scream effectively. I'm not going to do that. I like having eardrums. Also, it could be how they do unseen horror games / movie screams. Yes, also possible. Right. Tried to talk out in civilization, got thoroughly nerd-sniped by the prophecy, mind blown, very obviously trying hard to not have a panic attack or crisis of faith in the Seeker's Guild. Surely afterwards. Requested a copy be sent to the highest and superiors ASAP, as not sure he wants to break the news himself. Also thoroughly in awe of Star's rubber end so dark. It's not that bad or loud, it's fairly tame. Oh, okay. I do like singing along to things. I'm just trying to be quiet because Bryn likes quiet. Wait, you cannot understand a word you're saying, but I'm glad you're enjoying yourself? Sorry. I'm reading the outcome of what's happened in this interactive encounter, and I'm giggling. Ah, when I was laughing. Yeah. Someone from the highly religious foreign nation came in, and then, just kind of found out about prophecies talking about remaking the world. Just no big. And, people actively planning on how to reforge the world using the power of the gods. So they're having a crisis of faith. And they are thoroughly in awe because this is Enso Sworn. This is Enso Sworn priest. And they just saw the rubber duck artifact of Enso. So they're losing it over a small cuddly toy, which is a rubber duck that's also an artifact of their god. So their god is fucking with them. Okay. So yeah, that one's fun. People are getting trolled. Oh. Pardon me. I mean, Enso is not fucking with them as much as Astel has been. But that is because Astel is literally the god of fate and destiny, and therefore, like, fuckery is deliberately within their purview. Okay, how are we doing? How are we doing? Okay. Oh, long cat. This is a long cat. Hang on, I need to open this in a different window. No. Okay, it's not wanting to open in a different window. Basically, my mum has sent me a photo of her cat, who is being very, very long. Like, very long. Hang on. I can briefly put it over here. Look at this long cat. Look at this lovely long cat. Her name is Lucy, and she is lovely. But also she has a resting grump face. Such a resting grump face. Long cat. Anyway, cat distraction aside. Where was I? Nope, that wasn't what I was working on. Nope, that wasn't what I was working on. Okay. This is a lot of 40 cakes needing to go in. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Add a comment on here. I will need to add that comment later. Okay. Non-aggression policy between the Argents and that group of demons. Oh boy, that's a that is an interesting deal they've made right there. I was muted for the entirety of that. I am good at this, guys. I'm so good at this streaming thing. So for reference, what I said. Okay, for reference, I muted myself because so I muted myself because I wanted to blow my nose. So I read out the thing about the pre-recorded messages. I said that I could have the command switch between different Effie style messages. That is the thing that I could do. But also it is like the Effie command is a stand-in for when Effie is not able to be here. There was also me going, okay, I can't think of anything extra to add right now. So I think I'd actually prefer to let the interactive plan and downtimes and all that stuff just kind of tick over in the back of my brain, because I can feel my brain is working on it. I can feel my brain is working on it, but it's not coming up with anything concrete, so I kind of just want to let it sit and turn, and in the meantime work on my own stuff. So we are going to be switching over to the fanfic because I can. Screw you. Wait, who's Effie? Never heard of her. Should ban her just in case. Nope, no banning Effie. And yeah, and of course Coco's enthusiastic. Oh. Okay, this is the wrong kind of music for this. The cat has trapped my mother. She cannot escape. Ah, this is better. This is a very Dr. D playlist. Starting off with Reel Around the Sun. But it's either that or I write this scene. But that's the correct fic, and I should do the normal fic. Should do the next chronological chapter. So that Coco and I are doing the thing we've both been avoiding for a while together. I'm not saying we're going to say we've been enabling each other with self-indulgence, but yeah, we totally have. Damn it, this is one of those sentences that is being annoying. Mm-hmm. I kind of forgot about being productive. I should do that. Anyway, I'll go and other stuff. Do the productive thing, Effie. We love you. Oh, on the other hand, Arcade Kitten just did a tweet that is highly relatable to our conversation. The overwhelming urge to work on 3 different games at once again. Oof. Sappho would probably say, what about the voice sounded almost as Zurich as he did? What about the voice sounded almost as... It's fine, I just have to read a few pages, I can do that any time. Hi, Anxtas, I hope you're having a good day. As excited. Yep, turns up the resolution. But the thing is, if I turn up the resolution, then it risks going off the bottom of the page. Oh, not me, not you, me. Okay. Look, you can tell when someone sounds excited. At 360, I couldn't make out all the letters. That's fair. Okay, I don't have to write about anything right now, at least for now. Go do the reading, Effa Lily. Oh, I meant I'll do the reading as a bedtime story. Oops. Best bedtime stories include learning about how different governments did not work in the past. Art by words. Hi there, how are you? Hello, nice to meet you. What's writing? This particular piece of writing is a fan fiction. It is a fan fiction for the game called Crow Scare. As I say, Santi would definitely be comfortable in one of my stories. Probably not. I mean, unless it's literally just learning about Latin. Yep. I like it. My personality in your stories or my name? Hee hee. Your body. Writing is putting together a series of words to convey ideas. Personality, estimated reactions. No, trust his certainty on this. Yeah. Let's see. If he's trying to pet on my shoulder, he'd probably go too high. Catch the neck brace. Ephraim. Ephraim is cool. I'll come back to it when I get Alenka into Academia Dice Omnia. A classmate's name Ephraim Lily would work well. Also, all groups of words are interpreted, so I see you interpret things literally. Oh, Ephraim is such a cool name, yeah, but she doesn't use it anymore. Fair enough. Oh, parents thought it was cool, but made people assume she was a boy. Yeah, that's fair. I need to check what Embry's dad looks like. It's not me, it's my basement. Embry's dad. I mean, yes, that's Embry's mum. I don't want Embry's mum. I don't want Dr. D. Oh, come on. Am I going to have to find a video again? Okay. Where has it gone? Okay, so mostly smooth. Definitely brushable. Name Lily for me actually came from a character I wrote, well, several new characters, new stories, but still kept naming the same because I was a very creative kid, Lily, who I loved writing. Every time I was very creative in. When I wanted to choose a name, it kind of came naturally, absolutely. Okay. Coco was the name of my old Sonic OC. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Throwing Lily into the school setting in a nice school is good, yes. Alenka has not had a very, Alenka has not had a great life. And that's me repeating was twice. I'm excited though that I'm back to submitting her chapters as of the end of this month. Woo! It'll be quite a while before we get to Academia di Omnia. Yes. And I am looking forward to Sappho seeing a bit of To Make a Child. Because previously she's only seen me writing whoosh, and I'm curious to see how she interprets the different work. Learn all the things. Most of my readers aren't fluent in Latin. I mean, there is a reason we literally have a Latin nerdery channel on my server. Across. Words are giving warm fuzzy feelings. Yay! I'm also excited that Sappho's looking at my SAS subscriber only submission tonight as a brief exception, because time last week was a thing. Yeah, I'm really glad that she's looking at it this week. Like, you very much deserve and earned that. I'm not fluent either. Latin's fun though, except on tests. I do not like tests. I can't speak Latin either. I just understand some words written down. Oh no. Okay, I need a drink. You could hear how much I needed to drink there. I mean, also because Dr. D is having difficulty talking. I mean, no, absolutely silly for yes, very silly to have any physical responses being the same as characters. Yep. Dr. D has massive touch sensitivity. They basically have burns all over their body, so any contact is massively amplified. Ross is, in fact, even more autistic coded than Dr. D is, but they are all a fucking. There is no one neurotypical in this molecule. Also, Dr. D is basically a reverse touch empath. So, any skin contact he does, the person he is touching can feel all of his emotions. As a result, he is very, very careful about this. I don't think there's anyone neurotypical in the whole freaking fic. Okay, actually, Zoe might be the closest. Actually, Mafuma. Mafuma might be neurotypical. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, I point out that after this scene, like, Dr. D and Ross are absolutely going to end up kissing here. And then Ross is going to go downstairs to where Rune, Zoe, Embry, and Rio have been working on a ward in the basement. And the two adults are just going to take one look at him. And Rune is going to take a look at him and go, fucking aloes. just aloes. We were down here working on delicate magic, and you're just making out up there. Bloody hell, bloody hell, romantics. Well, in their defence, this has been a very stressful couple of days. It really has. Okay, I'm going to go for a bit. Have fun, wonderful people. You all matter so much. Thank you very much, Chef Lily. It's been lovely to have you here, and it's been wonderful to read your conversation. I'll probably be ending the stream at 11 as usual. Hit tender fast before Everlily escapes. Yep. Okay, I need to go back to the point where he did end up going non-verbal. Ballet. Yeah, Rune has far more difficulty with mutism than Dr. D does. Well, selective mutism. Usually due to heightened emotions. His voice just stops fucking working. Dr. D occasionally resorts to non-verbal communication, usually nods, but he's currently in a neck brace, so he can't do that. This really irritates him, because he wears a mask, so he relies very heavily on non-verbal communication in order to get across mood, intent, all the kind of subtle things people usually look for in micro adjustments of face and expression. He has to express it with his full body. I mean, yes, but specifically having to resort to non-verbal equivalents of words as opposed to generalized non-verbal communication. There must be a word for the non-verbal word communications, like yes, no, etc. Gestures. There we go. For example, I'm usually directing my middle finger at someone. Yeah, given the world right now, not surprised. Gestures. Gestures, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you, Ansase. Yes, deliberate action.
Admiral Sea Serpent has fled from us once more.
Of course Admiral Sea Serpent fled from you. There are sea serpents. They can go zoom.
Great big cowardly earthworm.
It's not an earthworm. It is very
It's
definitively...
like a landlubber.
It's not an earthworm. It swims. Through water, not earth.
I see no reason to be polite to him. I was having a perfectly good duel, and he went up and left.
Look, you've got to have the dramatic recurring...
Yes, I see, I love it. I see. Fuck that guy, and I will come up with an increasingly ridiculous list of naval ranks to call him that are not admiral.
Mm-hmm.
Lower midships being.
Sasso said that's why it's vituperation to call him an earthworm.
Bloody up. Oh yes. We've already called him, Lieutenant Commander Pahaspel.
Something less admirable than admirable. Madmiral.
Yeah.
Why do I do commentary? Why do I do
I don't
streaming?
know.
I
don't know. You're almost as bad as Commodore Pahaspel.
Anyway, what did I do? I think he's looking at that and going, "That's Latin. I should know what that means. I need to look it up."
Well, Latin derived anyway, and
Yes.
it's been. Yeah, well, it's fine. It's fine.
But it's English. Okay, it is English, not Latin.
Yeah, I'd have to look it up. Still,
Yes.
it's not in my day-to-day vocabulary.
Yes.
Much as bravery and honour is not in Cabin Serpent Pahaspel's vocabulary.
Corinthus is probably more English than it is. It is Corinthus, and I am definitely more English than it is.
To be fair, there's probably some Scottish in there somewhere as well, if you go back far enough. My ancestors didn't care which side of the border they were raiding those cattle from. It's fine, I'm not telling the Curstone story.
The Curstone story is a good story. You should absolutely link it in the Generalised History Nerding channel.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, let's be honest, you're going to try looking it up at some point. May as well have it on the History Nerding channel so it's easy to find.
Maybe. Anyway, the kettle's gone. I'm going to get my hot chocolate.
Ooh, hot chocolate? It's a bit close to 11 o'clock. But hot chocolate?
You want a small one?
Yes, please. Thank you. I am definitely going to be drinking hot chocolates, not a cup of cocoa. But also, good pun opportunity taking there. A cup of cocoa is too young to be getting drunk. Oh, excellent pun continuation. Thank you.
Curse him. I curse him from the very, very tip of his nose to the very end of his great long tail. I curse him stretching. I curse him coiling. I curse him breathing horrible cold breath, and I curse him biting.
And you curse him running away like the little coward he is.
That especially I curse him. And like this curse I lay upon him, I will not relent until he has come forth into the house of God and repented of all his sins. I beg the giving of etc. etc. Long story short, this one Northumbrian bishop really did not like the Border Raiders. Like, really, really did not like the Border Raiders.
Like 10-page rant curse.
In carved stone tablet, no less.
Oh, a curse upon you, sorrowful, thick and fast. Your days have been numbered, each hour your last. May the land, sea, or sky turn to swallow you whole, and ne'er forget what you stole.
Well, that's
a good one. Where's that from?
That's pretty poetic, yeah.
I have hot chocolate. It's a she shanty called The Curse, apparently.
Right.
Oh, and hey, there's Ship in a Bottle coming up on the playlist.
Oh, right. Oh, here we go. It was the Archbishop of Glasgow. Who was also at the time responsible for Northumbria, but...
Well, no wonder he was so pissed at the Border Raiders.
Well, the whole area was a bit... okay, Border Raiders. Here we go. Oh, this isn't the full text. This is an analysis. Let me see if I can find the full one. I know I've grabbed it before. This will have on the Scottish side of it. Needless to say, this chappie was not very popular. Then, yes, the Bishop of Durham also denounced the reavers in Northumberland, etc., etc. You know, if there was one thing that the Scots and the English could agree on at this time, it was fuck those guys.
Okay, they are part of a polycule, but they only became part of a polycule, what, like, 2 days ago? In character?
Right.
Oh, hello, we're getting raided. Hello, worthy advisor. Good to see you.
Hello. This is not a curse on you, incidentally. It's a curse on some guys from about 500 years ago. They were very bad people and probably deserved it.
Cattle raiders.
Yeah. Right,
So-
here we go.
Hang on, just post it on the server.
Oh, I'm going to put it on the server afterwards. I'm just going.
Can I explain a bit about Dr. D first?
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. So, this is basically Dr. D ended up falling down a flight of stairs. Ross and Zoe basically, when he woke up in the hospital, was so mildly traumatized over Dr. D nearly having died in their house that Ross kind of confessed their love to him right there in the hospital. This is 2 days later. So, like, literally on the morning, 2 days later. So, they've not really had time to get used to actually being a item thing polycule yet. Right, now you can do the curse.
Okay. You know what? I'm probably just going to do the first and last paragraphs. There's a lot in the middle.
There's 10 pages in the middle.
Yeah. I curse their head and all the hairs of their head. I curse their face, their brain, their mouth, their nose, their tongue, their teeth, their forehead, their shoulders, their breast, their heart, their stomach, their back, their womb, their arms, their legs, their hands, their feet, and every part of their body, from the top of their head to the soles of their feet, before and behind, within and without. He was very thorough in his cursing, you see. There's a lot of stuff in the middle here about, approximately speaking, all the other ways in which he wishes to curse them. And, you know, just leaving out absolutely no activity whatsoever that they can do while not being cursed. And, and here's the last one. And finally, I condemn them perpetually to the deep pit of hell, there to remain with Lucifer and all his fellows, and their bodies to the gallows of Borough, first to be hanged, then ripped and torn by dogs, swine, and other wild beasts, abominable to all the world. And then their candle goes from your sight, as may their souls go from the face of God, and their good reputation from the world, until they forbear their open sins aforesaid, and rise from this terrible cursing, and make satisfaction and penance. And this was a bishop writing this.
So yeah, the bishop was not fond of him then.
This was, yeah, several entire clans that he was cursing all at once here. You know,
Yeah.
he was not a happy man.
Oh yes, Lily, that does sound like you're very sleepy. And hello, 40 Cakes. Good to see you. And worthy advisor, I hope you enjoyed having raided and then got all that.
And yes, a link to the full text is going to go up on the history bit of the Reddit, because, wow.
Discord
even. I misworded.
It's all good. Fascinating, actually. It's a good curse, isn't it?
It's good, and you know, some of the best bits I have left out because I could not possibly read out the whole thing. There is too much.
Fraser still seems a bit distant, like he doesn't feel like he's in a negotiated relationship where fondling is an unexpected wonder. Well, no, because contact in general for Dr. D is unexpected. But also, Dr. D is an artist and gets very, very distracted looking at pretty people. He does. Good night, Bryn. Love you. Rest well. Yay. Mud Otter does Mud Otter things.
Yeah, I should.
You won in 20 minutes on difficulty 0.
I mean, it is difficulty 0.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got to the first stage 2 card,
Yep.
hit terror level 2, and
Yep.
there were no buildings on the island, and that was that.
That'll do it.
Enjoy your lurk, worthy advisor. Thank you very much for raiding me. And yes, Nerds and I, Dr. D with prettiness, that is definitely what happens.
The ability to just stop buildings and explores. He stops explores because he creates dudes instead of towns.
Oh, yeah, that's going to have a knock-on effect.
And the fact that you can push towns towards the coast
Yeah.
basically means that your inland lands don't, well, your 3 lands at the back don't get explored.
Mm.
And then just come along and use the Dahan to beat up the city and town. Sleep.
I meant to make coconut curry chicken tonight, but I'm considering ordering beef instead. For the same reason I'm considering it this week. Ah. I mean, will the ingredients for the coconut curry chicken go off? from 9 until usually 5 or 6 tomorrow morning, my local time, the Sappho stream is running. That is true. Speaking of which, it is 11 o'clock. I should probably, you know, raid and then head to sleep myself.
Yep. You even cursed their cabbage patches.
They're cabbages! They're cabbages! Does Corinthus want a Cabbage Patch Kid? No, no, we are making an Avatar The Last Airbender reference.
That is what is happening. In short, Archbishop Dunbar was not a happy man. So unhappy. One might even go as far to say as a bit cross.
He was pissed. Cactus juice. It's the quenchiest.
Nothing's quenchier.
Poor Dr. D, he has no idea how to deal with this, does he? Okay, he is very used to being overwhelmed. Like, he has his amulet specifically to break him out of being overwhelmed and spiraling thoughts and panic attacks. Oh, he's not very used to touch whatsoever. Oh yes, I should probably sleep, but writing. Dr. D is not very used to affection. He is very used to giving it, but he is absolutely not used to receiving it. And that is what is throwing him so badly.
Beloved.
Yes?
Darling.
Do you want me to look at the history, Daddy?
No. Light of my life.
You're going to tell me to go to sleep, aren't you?
Yes. Yes, I am.
I mean, that's fair.
I'll go to sleep with my sun and stars.
He is not used to it. He's not used to being the target of it. That is what is mostly confused. That is what is unfamiliar. Like, he is used to feeling love. He's not used to it being reciprocated. You've probably heard about that curse on a previous stream, Effa Lily. We've talked about it before.
It was also featured on QI once. Don't ask me which episode, I don't know.
Oh no, Dr. D is not a top. Dr. D is not a top. But yeah, Coca is here. Dr. D is just not very used to having a world outside of himself and Rune. Like, he has loved Rune for years. But Rune is our race. Anyway, I am definitely, yeah, he's comfortable doing it. He's comfortable feeling emotion for other people. Receiving it, he's just what? Though I'd say that's probably more of a self-worth thing than anything else. Anyway, that raid thing we were doing, because I was going to end stream.
Yes.
Corinthus is looking disappointed at me.
I haven't quite got there yet.
Yeah, you have.
Well, I am now. You seem to want that.
Okay, given we've got some lurking writers, let's throw you onto Element Ed's stream because they are doing writing things. But if we don't distract you, you'll end the stream. I know, I kind of need to sleep, so I'm awake in time for, Sappho maybe reading To Make a Child, which is, for reference, the sequel to this. So, going to do a raid. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here. It's been lovely to have you. And I hope to see you again next week. It's been wonderful talking. And I am happy to ramble on about this story in other places as well if you want to ask questions, like on my server or elsewhere. Anyway, see you later, everyone. Good night.